Hi, my name is David Hilburn. In the next few moments will be some thoughts or reflections on personal growth as well as self-awareness from the UWSI course, Self-Awareness. Hopefully somebody will take a look at this and say, hey, I really need to take that course, and if it's done something for Dave, maybe it's done something for me. To date, I think the best thing that I've seen in this course has been reading the book Living in Balance by Joel and Michelle Levy. Very in-depth book on finding balance in your life in four major areas: your physical, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual mindfulness. Now, what I particularly like about this particular book is that Joel Levy talks about it not once, not twice, but 3 times in the book about studying Tai Chi, which is what I was just doing for over 40 years. Well, I don't have 40 years in Tai Chi yet, but I have been doing Tai Chi since 1996. And what I want to mention that is why it could be one of my more helpful areas is because I'd like to think that we go to a spiritual space or the area of spiritual mindfulness, which for me probably is an area of growth or an area that could be developed a little bit more, is that in Tai Chi, we use the outer or the movement of the body to go inside as a means of moving meditation. Now, in the ancient days, meditation was used for enlightenment for the masses, especially parts of the Eastern world, and it didn't take a lot of instruction. Someone was told how to cross their legs, how to hold their hands, how to breathe, and then after a certain amount of time, enlightenment would naturally ensue. However, in the Western world, it doesn't quite work like that anymore. In Western world, and we've become so enraptured with the mind that we've forgotten that the mind is a portal to the soul or to the spirit, to calm it, to keep it in balance. At least that's my thoughts to it. We are spiritual beings. I'm a spiritual being, you're a spiritual being, having a human experience and not the other way around. But as you see, it's kind of hard to deny when you can touch, feel, and examine what looks like to be the physical body. It's one of those issues that it's hard to deny that we're not humans, maybe having a spiritual experience. That's often been my case. One of the things that I think is going to be the big takeaway for me in this particular course is to reach that level of spiritual mindfulness is to go back and do some of the Tai Chi. And as you can see right here, I picked this particular spot to do the video because we're in an area where I do most of my bonsai work. And I've been doing this for almost 23 years. It's going into the physical is how I've been able to access the spiritual. Because here you can see some of these plants. Some of these plants are 45, 46 years old, and some of them are cuttings off of trees that I planted when I was 12, and obviously I'm not 12 anymore. Getting back to the whole outside to inside piece, one of the things we have to do, or I have to do, is say we have to fake it till we make it, or in other words, faith it till we make it. There are a lot of areas in my life that, if you just keep doing it, something will come out, and hopefully it'll be for the good. In terms of the meditation, meditation was not looked at as a means of reaching enlightenment, but enlightenment itself. And I have done various forms of meditation for a number of years. Where I think my stuck point is particularly in that spiritual mindness, and is my area of growth. Or the most helpful area that I have found is the area of physical balance. Not that I'm in the greatest shape right now, but I have been, and I slip in and slip out. It's the book of James that tells us to be doers of the word and not hearers only. And for me, that sounds very similar to Unity's 5th principle, that it's not enough to know the principles of unity or spirituality, but you actually have to do them. And that goes back to doing something physical, working with your emotional self, working with your mental self, in order to reach spiritual mindfulness, is that you have to do those things or if you will, fake it till you make it in order to reach there. I hope somebody is taking a look at this, might actually consider it to be worthy to actually look at, to take this course of self-awareness. It's being offered currently here in the fall session 2018. My name is Dave Hilbert, and thanks for watching.